If you stay ready, you ain't got to be ready. Who said that?
One of your players.
Yeah. Welcome to another episode of T Big Mike. It's Jimmy. And we just saying, I'm not sure what episode number we on, but we are here again, about to proceed to give you what you need, even if you don't necessarily want to get it, you're going to get it anyway. What's up, fellas?
Chilling.
How's everybody been since the last episode?
Trying to stay virus free.
Right.
It's Corona season.
Right. No, Corona. No, Corona. Man. Okay, so I've been kind of following it, kind of not following it. I'm following it for health reasons, but as far as like the latest occurrences, I mean outside of Omaha, that's a big one because everybody, any listeners that are outside of the state. Oh my bad, I had a sound check. I had to turn my phone down. I'm sorry. But what I was saying was, we in Omaha, Nebraska, and we got our latest occurrence. Outbreak. You want to go as far as outbreak?
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully we got listeners outside of Omaha, Nebraska, but we are right here in the little big town of Omaha, Nebraska, and we have an outbreak. I know there's other areas around the nation that have been hit with corona, but yeah, it's here in the O, so
it's real.
Definitely going to make sure the news stations is on, so I can keep tabs on what the hell's going on around here, because I ain't trying to catch no corona. No corona. No. Woo!
Jimmy on his V8 today, y'all. It's definitely real.
So what's going on, man? So said patient, is that what we're gonna call it? Patient, right?
Oh yeah, they're patient.
Was overseas. Yeah, I was gonna say victim. Was overseas.
Well, she's a victim that turned into a patient. How about that?
And I mean, how did she? I guess she got rushed to the hospital or whatever.
No, not really rushed. She walked into.
Oh, she just walked in.
She walked into one of the hospitals here. Not saying no names, and she had a temperature. And then, come to find out, her respiratory was kind of weak, so they put her on oxygen. They tested her. She tested positive, which I don't understand why she didn't go to the hospital that was recommended, which putting other people's health in dire disparity, I guess I could say.
But we lost more people to the flu than this. I mean, so far.
Yeah, but there's two different versions of the corona.
Well, they say the shit is mutating.
They said it's L1 or whatever they call it, 1A and then 1B. Man. So it's an ongoing thing. So they tested her. She tested positive for it. So they shipped her off to the University of Nebraska, UNMC, I should say, University of Nebraska Medical Center. So I guess we'll find out more later.
Wow.
But they got to also find people she maybe was in contact with, family or places she might have went to, grocery stores. So
how old was she?
37.
Is she cute?
They ain't show no pictures, man. No, you can't meet her.
I don't want to meet her. I'm just making sure I have no
contact. I get you a hazmat.
Just making sure I have no contact.
No, they ain't showed her yet. But yeah, it's definitely spreading, y'all. So I got me a suit.
You got all kinds of suits, but
there you go.
So preventative measures, man. I mean, other than being sanitary and wiping yourself down in what do you call it?
Sanitation.
Sanitation, yeah, sanitize. You got to bathe in that stuff now, I guess.
if you can find it.
Yeah,
because it's for like $100.
I got a big bottle right now, 67.6. Hey, I give you 2 pumps for $5.50. 99%. Nah, and make sure that you don't get it. Hit me up. I will give y'all my email, but some of y'all might be working for the government.
Conspiracy brother over here.
Yes, sir. Me and Killer Mike all day.
Yeah, I heard about the sanitizer, maybe not on the shelves and stuff like that.
Man,
make sure you're washing your hands
and not putting your hands in your eyes.
Yep. Touch your face. Don't touch your face.
And stop sticking your finger in every girl butt. That's where that shit started from. All that hot butter love. Hey, ain't nobody else gonna say it, so I'll say it. They freaky over there. And then they got on the plane and was touching seats and the laptop holder with the food tray. And that shit just started spreading. I'm just fucking with y'all. That ain't how it happened.
You don't know, man.
It might have, but hey, y'all need to be more clean. This ain't a new thing. Everybody should wash their hands every day.
People having anal sex and giving blowjobs.
That is so true. That is so true.
They said it's spread through fecal matter.
Right.
That's the latest thing I heard.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You know, you sticking your finger
that's
up
the most direct way I can think of.
You know, you go, and then they're like, here, suck on my thumb. Come on. Where do you think that come from? You tasting her garbage. But anyway. What's wrong, Jimmy?
I mean,
it's adult show.
It's
right.
possible.
Come on, man. There's some nasty people out there.
There is. Like, even at the gym, man, I gotta
Hey, have you?
They still.
Hey, let me ask you.
Nobody stole the sanitizer out the gym.
But let me ask you before you go any further, because that's a good question. But you ever wash your like when you use one of the machines? I always take a white towel. So when I spray it down, I wipe. Have you ever noticed how dirty?
Oh yeah.
So
I wipe that stuff down, man.
Yeah, man, it's pretty nasty at the gym too, man.
Yeah.
It's real nasty. And that could be another way it could spread as well. So
I mean, yesterday, after I grab a dumbbell and finish the set, I go 3-4 pumps.
Hey man, we don't even know. Oh, okay.
And go back.
I thought you was going somewhere else. You was talking about 3 or 4 pumps. Like, hey man, we don't need to know.
No. Okay. All right. No, but that's crazy, man. It's always something. It's like every freaking 4 or 5 years. It's
conspiracy, man.
I keep some Clorox wipes. Yeah. I use them to wipe my hands. I wipe my hands clean after I get off of them.
Hey man,
got to.
That's good.
I had an infection on my finger one time, just from riding on a treadmill or what's the elliptical machine.
Yeah.
You know, so I figured out. I said, man, they ain't got pump. We don't at our job where I work out. They don't have the pump. So I just went ahead and grabbed the little wipes. Just start wiping my hands. I say that's just as good as anything.
Yeah,
hell yeah. Man.
I got some bleach.
And I got alcohol. I keep alcohol at my desk, and I wipe my hand with alcohol. I ain't got no sanitizer.
Hey man, I got you. If you need it, I can get you some bleach wipes. Hey man, because when I drive my truck, I get in a work truck. You know, because there's 4 other drivers, and we're driving. We're handling surgery carts. So the instruments, they just put them back in the carts after they've been inside people's bodies, but they put the chemical on it. But they're wearing gloves, but they still have to touch the cart.
Yeah.
So I always keep wipes and shit. I wipe the steering wheel down before I even drive, the shifter, the turn signal, the key, everything.
Yeah.
And this is pre-corona.
Yeah. See, that's the funny thing, man. People wasn't thinking about it before, and they was just doing the stuff. I've always been pretty conscious of it because I don't know if it hasn't been disclosed on the show, but I got MS. So with the medicine I take, it lowers my immune system. So I got to keep myself clean. Right. You know, everything around me pretty sanitary. Otherwise, you know, I could get sick real fast. So, yeah, in a way, it's not a good disease to have, but I've been always clean, washing my hands. My mom and them beat me, beat me, but they beat that into my head. You know what I'm saying?
That's what killed me, man. I don't know how like in a public place, at work or whatever, grown ass people don't wash their hands.
Hey man,
I say it all the time.
Yeah.
For real. But I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm not disclosing nobody's name. I'm just saying, I do not use like the restrooms for the employees. But I noticed that when I go to the bathroom, the doctors use just the public bathrooms. And you'll be surprised how they'll come in the bathroom and take care of their business. And I'm in the stall. And I can see their white robe, their gowns. Mm-hmm. He'll take care of his business and walk right out.
Doctor?
Oh, man.
Damn.
So when I see that, I get up, I take care of my business, I wash my hands, dry my hands off with the paper towel, and I grab the handle with the paper towel. And I rub it down because I know that nasty motherfucker probably scratched his balls or something. I'm just saying, man, people, they don't, like you said, they don't think about it. But
damn.
Yeah, I think they think that. I notice every waiting room I go into got the little pump dispenser. Yep. Right. So, every time the doctor come into my room, he hit the dispenser. You know what I'm saying?
That's a second option.
To me, I mean, it's cleaning some of the stuff, but then you still got physical stuff that's on there. Why don't you wash your hands?
Wash your hands.
Right, because you don't know what the doctor did before that. He might have just beat one off that morning before he came to work. And think about it, he did one surgery, and it might got underneath his fingernail. Yeah. And it can still, I'm just saying, it happens. Hand sanitizer don't always get everything.
Mm-hmm. Yo, back in the day, when Fat Albert was on, there was a song called Soap and Water, a toothbrush and a comb. Learn to use them, or you might be alone. Apparently, a lot of people did not watch Fat Albert like I did. Yeah. I just don't get it. You a grown-ass person, you can't even wash your hands after you do your business.
I'm going to tell you something.
In the laboratory.
Hey, man.
Did they call them laboratories in your school?
Yeah.
Yes. Oratory.
Yeah. But it's sad, though. It's more motherfuckers being safe after jacking off than a doctor washing his hands after using the bathroom. Think about it. Most motherfuckers, when they whack off, they got a towel. Got a towel on standby. So why is it so hard to wash your hands after you leave the bathroom?
Plus, it's your profession to be clean.
Right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, no, you're right.
Hey, man, wash your hands.
Hygiene-minded. It's your profession. Doctor, cook.
Oh, man, cooks are the worst.
I mean, really, you should just do it freaking period. But,
yeah. Y'all see that movie with Cedric the Entertainer? They was on the vacation, and they stopped and had the little birthday cake for his daughter at the restaurant.
Johnson Family Vacation?
Yeah, he went in the bathroom, the cook came out and didn't wash his hands. He grabbed his family. Yeah. That shit happens, man. The cooks are nasty, too. There's a lot of nasty motherfuckers out here.
Yeah, you're lying.
I don't know, man. I mean, I guess by the... I don't know, my cousin a cook. He a chef.
But he washes his hands.
But he take care of himself. So I can't say all chefs is like that.
I'm just saying.
I assume that, you find those little off the road, little beating spots, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got this dude, he out there smoking a cigarette.
Bubba.
While he cooking your gumbo.
He Bubba. That's Bubba.
But I'm saying, in professions like that, especially
somebody that's cutting you open,
when you're dealing with people or in the healthcare field or in the culinary field where people are consuming your food and you touching and you handling and all that stuff, I think at some point through your training, whether it be you just freaking doing fries at McDonald's or you are a freaking celebrity chef, I think at some point they'd be like, hey, you might want to wash your hands.
Well, that all depends on how much you're getting paid.
It shouldn't.
Well, it does, because if you get underpaid, you're like, well, the hell with other people. If I'm not getting paid, they're going to suffer too.
Okay, but then before that, just something your mom and daddy teach you.
Well, yeah. That goes out the window when you have to get into the real world.
Shit.
That's how some people, hey, man, I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Because like I said, dude, that's happened a lot of times. You go in the back. I mean, even in public places outside of work, I can go in the restroom and use the restroom in the stall, and I wait to hear the water start from the sink, and I hear the door close. And the first thing I think, you nasty motherfucker.
You're just not clean.
Right, because if you won't wash your hands, what else are you not doing?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You ain't washing your ass?
Possibly. You're just not clean. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line.
You heard what Redman said? Chicken stank in the ass. That's the first thing I think about. They nasty.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, we done went from people going to the store and opening up ice cream cartons and licking them.
Yeah.
Hey man, it's a video roaming around on the internet. It was people over in China that knew that they was infected and was taking tissue, coughing and blowing their nose on it and wiping the rails on sub trains to infect other people in the ATMs. Yeah, I saw the video.
Damn.
So they want to infect as many people as possible just because they were sick. So this is the type of world we live in right now.
The world's just fucked up.
So let me get think about it. Back in the day when HIV was a big thing, we had people that was doing it intentionally. They had to make that a law to press charges against people for doing that.
Yeah, that was just a few cases, but
right.
Still
but I'm just saying.
They were still doing it.
So how inhumane are you to think that way? Okay, it's not only affecting maybe people in your neighborhood or whatever. It's kids, infants, old people. That's somebody's grandparent, somebody's mom and dad, but people don't care, man.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
Just worried about themselves.
This world is sick. In more ways than one.
Oh, yeah,
sick.
Man.
Sick, man. So, y'all take care of yourselves, brothers.
Hey, man, I got a bunny suit. I got a bunny suit. I got the head scarf. Man, I got it from your closet, dude, if that's the case. Jimmy always starting some on a Saturday. We going up on a Saturday.
Yeah, everybody take care of themselves, man. This is crazy. Like I said, it's always something. Before this, it was what? Bird flu,
SARS, H1N1.
I had that.
Fly.
I had H1N1. Man,
how was that? What did it feel like? How would you describe it?
He was immune. You know, he got superhero powers.
Shit, I wish I did. I wish I did to prevent that. It was just like the flu, but I didn't have any stomach issues. I was just it just drains you, man. Like you have like no energy. You know, if you get like a fever and stuff.
Right.
That's what I had. I know there's the worst cases, but the shit lasted like a month. Yeah. So I was just like laid over in my crib, laid on the floor on the couch for like a month. And it happened on Thanksgiving too.
No, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. So I didn't get no Thanksgiving eats, man. So
I ain't got no Thanksgiving stuff no more for you, so you get shit out of luck on this.
But that's what it felt like for me. I know there are people that die from that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So
they took the antidote from your body and the DNA and shit, so they made sure that your body can withstand anything. Because you playing the next $7 million man in the upcoming movie.
$7 million man. 7 cent man.
Your shit ain't going.
$7 man.
Your shit ain't going. Your shit gonna go.
Shit. I wish.
Hey man, let me ask y'all something though. I mean, you know, we need to lighten the mood up a little bit.
Yeah.
Man, what y'all feel about women already changing for the seasons? These damn flip-flops.
Well, here's the deal. In case y'all not knowing, springtime is my shit. So March 21st, I'm like happy. I'm bouncing around. I'm like Tigger in the spring.
You do bounce around a lot.
I love the spring. Everything's new. It's fresh. The sun is out. The weather's better.
You got new thongs.
And the women,
pastel thongs.
Women, their wardrobe changes a little bit. Not as
too soon.
They're not layered up. And for a single guy like me, I notice stuff like that. But like you were saying, yeah, I've seen some women. there's been women. We'll put it this way: there's been people in general, and I'm talking. It's like 25 degrees, but because the sun is out, they want to go out in some damn shorts and flip flops. In Birkenstocks or whatever, no socks,
hey man,
whatever.
Nobody wear Birkenstocks no more, dude. That was 90. That was 99.
Oh man, they still wearing Birkenstocks.
What?
Yeah.
My little my stepdaughter, man, she called
She
herself
rocking Birkenstocks?
Well, she called herself a Visco girl, and that's one of their little. We talked about that before. Yeah, that's one of their little.
They rock.
So she ain't a Valley girl. She a
Visco
girl. Okay.
I don't know if she still is.
Well, y'all going to keep rocking that shit because everything we had, y'all remaking anyway. But anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's too damn cold to be rocking that stuff. So, I mean, if it's not even 50 degrees, 50 degrees is still cold.
Hey, but you know what? That's true. But it ain't even a race thing. You can't even say it's only white people. I've seen Sudanese dudes rocking flip flops with no lotion, like Ashley Larry.
And it's cold.
And it's cold. Dude, this is what was that last snow? February?
Somewhere in February.
It was middle of February, dude. No lie. I was driving up the street at my job, and a dude was walking across from one building to the next. Had a winter coat on, sweatpants, and flip flops.
With no socks.
With no damn socks, and legs was ashy than the motherfucker. Toes looked like he was kicking baking soda.
Hey, but I know there's a lot of kids though.
That shit ain't cool, man.
They don't be dressed for cold weather either.
Nah.
Like when we was kids, they go, "You better put that coat on."
Right. But what's the point of having a coat on with no socks and flip flops?
Well, you know, back when we was kids, they make sure you bundled up. They wasn't lying.
Yeah, but we had the moon boots. We knew better.
Yeah, we had all that stuff. Yeah, make sure you bundled up because I ain't taking your ass to the doctor,
and I ain't missing work,
and I ain't missing no work. Exactly. But no, I see a lot of kids wanting to run around in shorts. It's like 20 degrees outside.
They're immune. They think they're immune, man.
Yeah, well, now you have corona.
Gee, have you had any incidents of seeing people with flip flops or Birkenstocks with no socks? Ooh, that rhyme. I'm ready. I'm about to get my deal. Put me on, somebody.
Okay, Dr. Seuss.
Why gotta be Dr. Seuss, man?
Birkenstocks with no
socks and socks.
Hey, man. It rocked.
He's still rhyming.
I'm doing better than most of these motherfuckers. Anyway, that's a different subject.
Go ahead, T.
I'm sorry.
What was the question?
Have you had any incidents with
no
people free footing?
I ain't noticed any.
Not even that Cox?
Nope.
Damn.
Man, you know, they got to stay business professional up there. You know what I'm saying? You got clients and stuff coming in all the time. They trying to sell them shit. They come in there, they like, man, this dude got damn flip-flops, no socks, feet staking up the office room, man. We ain't trying to buy no commercials from you.
Hell no.
But check it out, though, man. You brought up women. To me, this is just my opinion. Women have a greater threshold of tolerance for cold weather because, and I'm giving y'all props, there's no way in hell I could be a woman. Because y'all go through some things that I'm like, I can't even imagine even having to deal with. For example, you see women in business clothes and they got on skirts and their legs are bare, they got on their heels and they looking fine as hell, but it's like 15 degrees outside.
Yeah and no. And the reason I say that, Jimmy and T, because you have a choice to wear warmer clothes.
You have a choice.
But here's the thing. It's either A, on the left hand, dress sexy and freeze to death, or B, dress for the weather and possibly not get that promotion. That's how they look at it.
It's true. That's a good point. Yeah.
Because me, if I was a woman, I don't want to think about that, but I would dress for the fucking weather. Fuck that promotion. I had to get it some other way.
Yeah, I think though women, man, they didn't have it tough. It's kind of the way it's
they got it tough.
Set for them. Man, women just, you know.
Man, they got the Me Too movement. That shit moving. We got?
I'm just saying, man, the average woman,
say that.
You know, they had the suffrage movement and everything.
You're right.
You know,
you're right.
Women was kept in, their place was supposed to be in the house cooking dinners and making babies. They weren't supposed to be in there in the workplace, so they got in there, they got to fight for their rights. And sometimes, you know, you gotta step outside of your
Oh, so you gotta flaunt what you got to get it?
Kind of.
But ain't that?
You ain't got to. You shouldn't have to.
But ain't that going against the Me Too movement?
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but that's just the way society is set up. Women gotta, wear makeup, and they don't have to do that, but in order to get the respect that they deserve, sometimes they have to do that. Now, I don't feel it's right, but unfortunately, that's the way American society has been. Just like the average black man got to work twice as hard at his job in order to get ahead. You know what I'm saying?
But let me stop you right there and ask you both this question.
Or woman.
Let me ask you guys both
black
this question.
Black women got it even worse.
So if that's the case, so why should it be against policy or rules or for a guy to approach you if you're dressing that way to get that position in a job? So if I see you dressed that way at work to appeal to a corporation.
Hold on, let me stop you right there. Now what I said, when I see women, I said from my perspective that's sexy. That may not be their intention when they dress like that.
Right.
Because they could be, some women are just going out to dinner. They're wives. They're on the dates and they wear skirts, but it's cold as hell outside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But from a man's point of view, I see you dressed like that every day at work to make your place in the workplace.
Right.
Some of them dress, okay, I look at it this way. At my job where I work, I'm not saying where I work with nurses, doctors, RNs, and all that. People that work in HR, wherever. You look at from nowadays versus back in the 90s, the dress code is totally different. Which I mean, you see more women wearing tighter clothes.
I don't know
more.
I say decade-wise?
I say from my job, from
your job,
where I see now, where I see people, women in where I work, there's more women than guys.
You're talking about in the medical healthcare field?
Yes. I see more women than guys. And you see more buttons open than closed. So it's kind of like you're feeding into a man's ego when he see you dressed like that. You see what I'm saying? You're willing to dress like that to get to the top of your job.
Yeah, but you can't say that across the board.
But I'm not. I said from my view is what I'm seeing. Because some people take it the wrong way.
You got to take that like case by case. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Personal case. Like if you particularly know somebody that dresses like that every day.
You see it a lot. But what I'm saying, you see women nowadays versus back in the day wearing more tighter clothes. Like
I don't know about that.
The leggings have changed from just the standard to like pattern.
I seen some tight stuff back in the 90s.
Well, yeah, but if you come up to my job and walk around from noon to 2, you'll be like, wow, that's not business attire.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So if a man approaches you and he see you every day at work wearing that to get to the top of your business to be labeled, a manager or a lead. So a man's thinking like, dang, well, she's dressing like that to get that. Well, let me see how she thinks about me. I like her. You're appealing to me. You can't knock a man for coming on to you and then turn around and run the HR. Yeah. Because now with that Me Too movement, it's easier for a woman to, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, you can. Because even though she dressed in a certain way, and like I said, this is not across the board. I'm just taking this as a
example.
Exhibit A.
Right.
Say Exhibit A has in her mind said that she has to dress a certain way to get what she wants to where she wants. And she's doing that on a
daily basis,
a quarterly, whatever basis. Every time she gets reviewed, blah, 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 blah. Right? That still doesn't give a man a right to approach her.
Well, not in a derogatory way, but he just notices how you dress to get to where you want to be.
Right.
In your
right. But because she wants to be
she's being more attractive, like she wants to stand out more next to the girl that's below her in her.
Okay, and that's
all right. I think about it. My bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You got it.
No, I think about it too. Like it's a different culture than we were raised on. Right. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of things have come into perspective, like people health and fitness. People have been working out and stuff more, and so it's like, man, you put in all that work, kind of want to show off that, show off what you look like. You know what I'm saying? Right. You want to, oh yeah, you like this outfit, so you throw this outfit on, and I mean, yeah, it may be what we consider,
borderline.
Yeah, borderline, but what I'm saying, that, like I said, the culture has changed.
But here's the question:
people is like, I want to wear this, and I want to show I'm proud of what I've done,
and that's good. But here's the question: but when it comes to when you get a job, they have the code of conduct. There's certain things that you say you don't supposed to wear. Like you don't want to, supposed to wear a skirt that's not above your kneecap for women. And I've seen women wear skirts that's totally above the kneecap.
Okay, now you're talking excessive.
But this is what I see at my job.
I see it too, but you're talking excessive. There's a difference between.
So, but they're riding the borderline when it comes to the dress code to appeal higher than the next girl that's below them to get to where she wants to be. You see what I'm saying?
So have you seen, you ain't got to quote no names, has there been a woman in particular that has done this and her job rate has went up that you know of?
Well, I don't know too many women at my job that's in a higher field outside of my own, so I can't say.
Because I see what you're saying. Yeah, that does happen, and it's not.
Because what I'm saying is, it's wrong for a woman to dress a certain way, but a man can't. We can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Could.
No,
come in and if you want to.
You come in here in a white beater?
No, you can't. There's a dress code.
You could try, but
you come in with like a tight shirt on.
Yeah.
Well, showing if you working hard, you got nice pecs, abs. You come in there with a form-fitting shirt and some tight slacks. You know what I'm saying, and some good Stacey Adams.
You be damn T, who you dressing?
I'm just saying.
Is this what you wear to work?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just saying. I know cats that do. I've seen cats that they go to the gym. As soon as they leave work, they at the gym hitting it. And so they looking good, you know what I'm saying? So they want to come in, they want to, and then plus I work in a place where people got to go out to businesses and try to sell them stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? So they want to look the best to appeal to that client, make them kind of, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of women sales professionals. And so I don't know. This is my theory because I don't know. I ain't never asked them, say, hey, do you put on mini skirts so you can, appeal to a man? But I noticed that more the sales professionals that actually are front-facing clients, they do dress a little more. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. But it's also giving a man.
Because they dealing with a whole bunch of, older white men.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And fantasize.
So you see what I'm saying?
Kind of selling,
Right.
That kind of come with the package, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, if a pretty girl going to sell you ice cream.
Whoa.
I'm just saying.
Gee.
I'm just saying.
Ice cream?
Well, whatever.
Haagen-Dazs?
But, I'm saying, how many times you've been somewhere and some chick just came up, to you, was like, hey, you want to buy this? And she kind of cute. And all of a sudden you just, here, I'll pay $5 for that. But if it was somebody else that looked a little more homely, you probably just be like, nah, I'm all right now. You can keep that.
You so wrong, T.
I'm just saying, that's the truth. Sex sells.
Thank you. So now you get into what I was saying.
But that don't give you the right to approach it the wrong way.
But I'm not saying approach it the wrong way. But visually, you're seeing this person day in and day out, 5 days a week for 300 and whatever many days. You're like, wow, her dressing has went from being subtle to a little bit more on the edge. Go back to T's last comment, selling ice cream. Would you buy ice cream from a girl that's homely or
I probably would. I like ice cream.
Yeah. See, Jimmy would be the one. Yeah, I do too, but I would like it with a little bit of more of a twist, like what T was saying. Yeah. But women nowadays have that. They have the Me Too backing. Like if it's too inappropriate to their liking, then they have more say so. We don't have that.
Here's the deal.
So men nowadays are walking on their tiptoes
You're right.
in their jobs, because even if you say hi and they're in a bad mood, that can be taken as sexual harassment.
That's true.
And that ain't right.
I came across somebody at my job that told me something like that. I was like, and you look at, I'm going to just say women, because I'm sure there's men that do the same thing.
Right.
Be provocative or whatever. You look at certain women, and I'm talking in excess, like if her boobs are hanging out to the point where you see cleavage or whatever, and then you got to be like, well, wait, hold on now.
That's not work appropriate.
Or, hold on, if I have thoughts about you or think a certain way, you kind of putting that out there for me to do so.
Right. And that ain't right to a man, especially nowadays.
So, yeah.
I mean,
but as far as moving up the company, that's like a case by case scenario.
Yeah, but
but
who's to say that ain't right to a man? Who's to say our thinking hasn't been skewed this whole time? I've been watching the Twilight Zone. And man, they was just slapping women back and forth on there, man. She's like, Johnny, I don't want to go to the store. Just slap her. It's like, man, was that right?
No, it wasn't right.
So, I mean, just because a woman dressed a certain way, like you said, doesn't mean that she should be talked to in that manner. She should still be respected no matter how she dressed.
But what I'm saying is...
I had a woman hit me because I told her, I said, man, she would, well, not hit me, but, hit me on the arm.
And a man...
Because she was wearing a little tank top, her breast was out, she didn't have no bra or nothing.
See?
And, I'm like, hey, that kind of look. She was like, well, that's not how... Just because I'm dressed like this doesn't mean I'm like that. And then I thought back to Dave Chappelle.
Your word, but she didn't take your... She should have took what you were saying and broke it down so she understood what you were saying. You're telling her, hey, that's not cool to wear around the workplace because you're giving off a different vibe.
Yeah. Well, this wasn't in the workplace.
Oh, okay. Well,
this was something else, man.
But I'm just saying, when you wear that, you're giving off a certain, what word am I looking for, y'all? Like not a scent, because you're giving off you're giving off a certain. It's just it's misleading.
I know what you're saying.
It's misleading to a sense.
Yeah.
Because again, we three have a mutual friend. Ain't gonna say their name. They kind of can dress a little sexy from time, and if you approach her, she might give you attitude depending on how she feels.
Yeah, but what scenario?
I know,
where's she at? Where's she at when she dressed like that?
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying it just depends. Again, it depends on where you're at and how you feel.
Because if you're in a certain atmosphere, say like a party or something, yeah, it's almost
fair game.
Fair game, yeah. But, and I'm not saying that's right,
but I'm just
compared to work, I mean,
but it's the same thing, just different environment.
There's expectations at work of professionalism that you should face. There's dress codes.
But people don't follow those dress codes.
No, they don't.
And that's what I was trying to get at. Because if a man came in with some butt jeans on, with no underwear on, I'm just saying, think about it. if a man come in with some jeans on, no underwear on, and a Harley Davidson shirt unbuttoned to like the middle of his chest, he'll get called to HR or to his supervisor.
Probably.
Like the tight shirts that the men were doing in the late 2000s, showing off, they've been working out. That wasn't cool. You can't wear that to work. But to a woman, the first thing they'd be like, ooh, he's sexy. So why can't a man do the same thing to them when they dress the way they do?
No, they could be but see, that's the thing. Man, our ego, we don't care.
But
I personally don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying?
Get them, T. But I'm just saying, do you see how it's different?
Yeah, I mean, a man could do the same thing. I mean, Terry, just example, when all the Me Too stuff was going down. Right. And, talking about Terry Crews came out. He said he was sexually harassed. You know what I'm saying? Dude. But I'm just saying, now he a punk because he came out and he stood up for what all the women been doing.
Okay, wait. What grown man that was a professional football player would let another man that ain't to his physique and standard slap him on? Was it slap him on his ass or hit him on a wee wee?
I don't.
I think he hit him on a wee wee.
He grabbed him. He grabbed him.
At a function in front of his wife. So as big as you couldn't have said, "Hey, motherfucker."
That's what I'm saying.
Like, come on, dude. You be like, "Oh well, I've been abused." Man, if you don't go sit your Dick Gregory ass down talking about somebody abused you, you could have grabbed him by his neck and choked him out.
That's what I didn't understand. Like, I'm like, he could have. I mean, it could have been the snatching up and be like, "Hey, man, don't ever do that shit again."
He lost respect for me,
right
man.
back down. You know, he didn't have to throw him across.
Right,
the room,
just make it,
or even punch him. You know, break his jaw and like, he
just grab him.
And be like, "Look,
that ain't
Terry
cool."
Crews was like 6'4", 250.
That's what I'm saying.
He could be like, "Look, he can pick that dude with one arm and be like, hey, don't you ever do that shit again."
Right.
Yeah.
Or I'll kill you.
Yeah.
And put him back down and went back and carried on with the party.
Right.
That's what I didn't understand.
And because and then your wife is there and she saw
wife,
and your wife seen you not do nothing. She like, damn. In her own mind, I'm thinking, this is my thinking. She like, this motherfucker soft. You let another grown man touch you in that way, or she was thinking maybe he swing the fence.
I don't know, man.
But I'm just saying, to me, you lost respect.
I didn't understand that. I'm just like, violation is violation.
Right.
And you have to protect yourself at all times from whatever you feel violated with.
I can understand women being violated from a man because obviously men are a little bit more masculine. They overpower women, but a man being overpowered by another man, and you used to play football?
I'm thinking there's some Hollywood stuff going
on. Yeah, I think it's all about, it was a power play.
Well, yeah, just like Cat Williams, he said in some of his stand-up. How,
this dude signing your check, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like.
Yeah, but he was a freelancer.
Ain't trying to cause no waves in the water, you know what I'm saying?
But he was a freelancer. By you doing that, he could have easily, like we said, grab him around his shoulder or by his neck and just whisper in his ear, like, hey, motherfucker.
Then he would have been out the league like Spreewell.
Hey, but you made your point. Yeah. You got your point across to other motherfuckers that might have been sitting watching. Oh, well, we can't fuck with him like that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Because, like, I know we all was in high school. You know, I hate to use this as an example, but like white boys, they got that little game, like, they punch each other in the dick. How many white dudes you know that punch a brother in the dick? Yeah. Jokingly.
They're not.
Exactly. That's the same thing.
Yeah.
Hey, motherfucker, I don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't play with me like that.
Just disrespect.
Right.
You don't have to be disrespectful in any kind of fashion.
To nobody.
I mean,
but
you could talk about the whole Harvey Weinstein thing. That's a whole different story. But I don't understand why. Well, I do understand why. I ain't gonna get into it. Mm-hmm. You know, if he was disrespecting so many women for that long, I mean,
why did it take so long?
Why did it take so long? Disrespect is disrespect. Being a victim is being a victim. That's an issue.
Yeah,
that's an issue. But when there's money involved, that's all I'm gonna say.
Hey man, but here's the thing though,
and that's not right. I'm not saying that's right.
So what's more important, the money or your self dignity?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Sometimes you gotta draw the line. Well, just like you said, like you use Charles Spreewell. We all don't know what was said, but we can speculate. But was he wrong for choking his coach out damn near? No, if he called him what we thought he called him. I mean, I've never been called an N-word to my face.
Oh, I have.
No shit.
Plenty
to your face?
Yeah.
Like face to face?
Yeah. Plenty of times.
I ain't never been called face to face. Like maybe driving by, being flicked off or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, I have.
But hey man,
I have.
I would hate to see.
And I hit them with that nuclear too, boy.
I'm afraid because I might spaz out. That's my worst fear.
Not even as a kid, you haven't. I'm talking about as a kid. As an adult, not so much. Right?
Probably as a kid, yeah.
As a kid. I'm talking about
like in high school, I have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We were playing Miller South.
But now, no.
This guy's parent said, she was like, hey, nigga, quit guarding my son too close. So I told my coach was an OG. He was like, all right. So he changed the press on their ass. So we went from what we was playing a 50. So it was in a full court press. And We scored. I think we scored maybe like 10 points on their ass. And he looked over at the boy's mom, and he waved. I'll never forget that shit, dude. We blew their ass off the court that day, but I'll never forget my coach, Coach Bigsby, cool ass white coach. But yeah, I mean that wasn't face to face, but I told him what she said, and he turned the heat up on their ass. Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, I had to really deal with that. So maybe once you went over at homecoming. Yeah. Wow. Remember when I ran for Homecoming King on the radio station?
Y'all hear this? Yeah. A celebrity. He started young.
Somebody, and I knew this dude too. He was drunk and big stupid.
White dude?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And he called me that, and man, he lucky I missed him. That's all. He lucky I missed him. Yeah. Somebody grabbed my arm before I landed. Wow. Right to his jaw, boy. Yeah. Yeah. He lucky. Yeah. Missed him by about 3 inches. Yeah. But yeah, that was the last time that happened in my adulthood. So, but other than that, no.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, man. I don't know if I never like to do a face. I didn't heard like turn around, and I think I'm a bigger dude, so a lot of cats they ain't want to.
Yeah, they ain't trying to mess with you.
They ain't gonna test me like that.
Yeah,
they ain't trying to push that button. But yeah, I don't. I mean, I've been with cats too, and sometimes cats like, hey man, they say something and they call them one. Right. But I ain't never personally ain't never been attacked. I'm still waiting.
Yeah, growing up as a kid, that was a totally different story. Especially around Miller Park, all that stuff. Wow. Florence. Yeah. All the time.
Hey man, hey man, this part about to take a turn. Hey, if you ain't ready for this, you might as well just turn it off. I got questions for both of y'all.
I didn't do it. It was not me.
Hey man,
I didn't do it.
Have you ever had a girl give you a blowjob and start playing with your booty hole?
And that is the end of the show.
Wait a minute, dude. And you jumped, and she was like,
"Roll the credits." Roll the credits.
You ain't never had that happen?
Roll the credits. What the hell? Man, what the hell you been drinking, man?
Hey, man, I'm just saying, hey, like, what's been the most uncomfortable?
Oh, my God, dude. Yo, man.
Hey,
we take a hard left right there.
Shit.
Wait a minute. just go with me for a minute.
Spun the car around.
He did 360.
Yeah, we went off the bridge.
Hey, man, I'm just saying, have you ever been uncomfortable having a sexual encounter? Like, that was like, I was like, whoa, wait a minute, motherfucker. Like, hey, like, what's been a hold up moment for you?
Like, are you serious? Are you serious?
Hey, man, it's a new year.
Are you serious?
You gotta spice it up, man. Hey. You ain't never had a hold up, wait a minute?
Oh, yeah, I feel.
Okay. Shit. Why am I the only one expressing
the safe
word? What was yours?
I just told you.
That was it.
Oh yeah. Hey man, I don't play that.
T.
Oh no, man, I'm pretty much game.
Huh?
Not.
Let her play with your little.
I done had that done a couple of times.
But did it catch you off guard? What I'm saying? Because I was like in the moment of like, your eyes was rolling back your head.
She said, "Coochie come."
Hey, but I'm just saying, like, I was like, whoa, like, the fuck you doing?
Yeah, I wasn't like, whoa. I was just like, oh, going there, huh?
You didn't say whoa. You said, oh.
Yeah, I said, oh, you going there, huh? That's in my mind, you know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't putting nothing in there, I'm cool. Just keep your finger out, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, so, all right, okay. Jimmy?
The most uncomfortable?
Yeah. It caught you off guard.
All right. All right, so
This nigga got a whole story.
So I was with this woman.
No names needed.
No, I don't drop names to protect the innocent.
She ain't innocent.
Or the not so innocent. Okay.
Yeah, they doing. If they doing that, they ain't that innocent.
For real.
Right.
She ain't learned that in church.
Yeah, for real.
So
I don't know, they might. You seen that? Never mind. Go ahead, Jim.
So, all right. I'm trying to figure out how to word this.
Hey man, it's an adult.
I'm with my girlfriend at the time, and I'm laying the smack down, right? I'm in the middle of laying the smack down, right? And you know, there's certain positions, there's certain placement where you know where everything is and where everything need to go. Right? So we're in a certain position, right? And like I said, I'm putting it down. Everything is good. And all of a sudden, I feel this hand on my ass, right?
Oh, it was hers.
And I'm looking.
Excuse me.
And I'm like, okay, her leg is here, her other leg is here, and her hands is around here.
Oh no!
Who the fuck is grabbing my ass, right? And I heard, "Mama!" Her son came in.
I'm done. I'm leaving.
Her son came in, and he's a little kid, man. Now, mind you, he's like 3 or 4 years old. He didn't know what was going on. Man, let me tell you.
Are you my daddy?
I jumped. Man.
Mama, is that daddy?
Oh my God, dude.
Daddy, is that you? What you doing to mama?
Right?
Oh,
right.
Shit.
Damn. Bishop was a hand and not a friend.
Or something fluffy.
Yeah.
So would you
scared the shit out of me, man.
Wow.
I jumped up. We covered up, man.
You ruined that young man's life.
Maybe.
Daddy. And then when his real daddy came over, Daddy, what was you doing to mama yesterday? I wasn't with your mama last night.
I see your mom.
Right.
I see your mom for 2 weeks.
He can't say I wasn't a champ though.
Damn, you gave her 20 points while he was there?
Dude, I don't know how long he was. Man, I don't know how long he was.
You reckless, dude. You have no respect for
Mama,
the kid.
and then
you kept going.
I stopped when he when his hand hit my butt. And I was like, oh my God.
He's sitting there playing with Legos. He done built the Millennium Falcon.
That was mad awkward, yo. That was some awkward shit.
He had the Play-Doh in his left hand and had his right hand on Jimmy's butt.
I don't know what he had. I just know it wasn't her hands.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
That's new. I ain't never heard that.
That happened.
Wow.
I didn't have kids walk in.
Oh yeah, I've had that.
Grown kids walk in.
Oh shit. I ain't never had that happen.
Bang on the door. Shut up.
I've had that.
Well, that's why you got the name Thor. So I ain't never had that.
Yo, I can't believe we even
Hey man, what you
hit
mean?
the corner and went there with that shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
So would you let a girl
I
kiss
should
you in
have
the
took a
mouth
left
if
at
she played with your
Albuquerque,
balls?
man. We went too far.
Come on, man.
What? And why is it a girl always want to kiss you after she play with your balls? Like, no. No. Get away from me. No. If I want to taste myself, I'll just scratch myself and do it. Why would I want to? No.
What are you sipping, man?
Sutter hole?
You didn't have like that whole bottle, huh?
No, bro.
Oh my God.
Damn. Oh, you want me to keep it G-rated? Okay.
Nah, man.
We'll go back to Disney for you.
I was just wondering, like, what made you go there?
Hey man, sometimes you just gotta
What's on your mind?
Sometimes you just gotta ask a question that pops up. Pops up. Damn.
Just saying, that's all.
Shit, you can't change the subject a little bit? We ain't Oprah.
Nah.
Oh, I used to smoke crack too. I can't do that. Come on, man. Shit. People want to know little things about you. Hey, you too, T. T called Thor and Jimmy's 24K for a reason.
Nope, that is not true.
Do you realize I know stuff about you both that people don't know? So you gonna try to tell me that?
I don't know what I don't know what you know. I ain't got nothing out there like that.
So the summer of, let me think of it, 98, when we took that trip to Papillion.
That was your fault.
Oh, but he said he had none, see?
That ain't that.
You sound like somebody I live with. It's always my fault.
Hey. What part of that trip you talking about, though?
All of it.
The getting there?
I persuaded you.
Because I can't get into what I saw. What happened there.
Nothing happened.
Oh, shit. Man,
y'all.
Mike, man. Come on. Come on, man.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on, man. You see.
We went and had a couple drinks.
See.
That's all I know. A couple drinks. Y'all want something to drink? I said, I'll take a drink. Jimmy like, yeah, I'll take. You know, Jimmy always got to be, Billy D. Williams about everything. Yeah, I'll take a drink. Too cool. He don't want to show a little bit too much excitement. Yeah, I'll take a drink. They come back with drinks. You want another one? Yeah, I'll take another one. Jimmy, no, I'm still sipping.
That sound like this. Go ahead. Go finish it. Finish your soliloquy. Go ahead.
Next thing I know, I'm a little tipsy. I'm like, hey, man, you cool to drive? Yeah, I can try, but I'm cool. All right. So we all sitting around talking. And I got lightheaded, and that's the only thing I remember.
You got what?
Lightheaded.
Oh, my God, yo. That's all you remember, huh?
That's all I remember.
Well, let me ask you a question. What happened when I knocked on the door?
What door? The car door?
No, not the car door. Not the car door. What happened when I knocked on that door?
I said, enter.
See, I'm done fucking with him, man. I'm done.
What you talking about? I said enter.
You know what the hell I'm talking about. Where's your t-shirt at?
On my back?
Bullshit.
What you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. Anyway.
Okay, so
we was guests over a couple of ladies' crib. And
that was excited to see. One of them was excited to see Jimmy. And I just tagged along. He said, we ain't doing nothing else.
I didn't even know. You introduced me to her.
Right, but you was talking to her friend.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. He was like, man.
I don't even talk like that.
Anyway.
I said.
You was like the Rolling Stone. You was like, man, I got a friend of this girl.
I got a
friend, and her homegirl is dying to meet you. Just like the Rolling Stones song.
First of all, let's go back. She saw you at the club that we were at.
Right.
She's like, oh, what's up with your friend? I said, who? Derek? No, the tall one. The one that looked like Milk Dud. I said, oh, you talking about Jazz?
Milk Dud.
Your complexion.
Oh, shit.
I said, oh, you talking about Jimmy.
Oh, man, come on.
She's like, he got a girl. I said, no, he cool. He ain't got nobody. He ain't seen nobody. Hey, can you hook me up? I said, I'll see what I can do. So I leave them. He was, mingling around, walking around. So when he came back, I was like, hey, old girl think you cute. He's like, what's up? He said, I'll see. I'll check it out. I said, all right, man, cool. I'll let her know. So I let her know. He's like, hey, he'll come holler at you whenever he can get to you. Not like that, but,
it was like that. I can't lie. It was like that.
So anyway, we continued having a good night, whatever. And I think they called us before we left or in the parking lot or something. And the girl told Jimmy, like, hey, well, I'm interested in you, blah, blah, blah. Switch numbers, whatever. Next thing I know, they're like, man, we'll take y'all shopping. I'm like, okay, whatever. That was their mood to, like, try to show you, like, they bought it. I'm like, whatever. I'm already broke, so I don't give a fuck about what you said. So we were like, all right, whatever. So they're like, hey, well, what y'all doing? I ain't doing nothing. I said, where your homegirl? Did she talk to Jimmy? Oh, they on the phone right now. I said, yeah? Yeah. I said, well, I ain't doing nothing. I'm kicking it at the crib. When I find out, I'll let you know. All right. Hung up. When he got off the phone, he called me like, hey, man, they want us to come over and hang out. What you doing? I said, nothing. I said, what you doing? Nothing. I said, we might as well go hang out. He said, cool. You know how Jimmy talk. Mm-hmm. He sounded like Morrison. Cool. Man, we blew 4 fuses before we even got there.
Here's what happened.
That ain't what happened?
My car, So my car, I'm trying to explain why. So my car, the tail lights kept blowing fuses, right?
Yeah.
So I said, Mike, here go a package of fuses. Pack of fuses. It's like, if the tail light go out, we got to keep popping these fuses. It was an old car.
Yeah.
Right? I think we were still in college or something like that. Yeah. So we driving and pop, just popping all the way to where we had to go. Pop. He kept putting them in.
That was a warning sign.
He kept putting them in.
I swear that was a warning sign. Guy was like, no, pop. You drive a couple blocks, pop.
So we get over there.
We had one left.
Yeah, we had one left. We in Papillion. You know, you can't be messing around that area. You know,
that was before Brothers
DWB.
Right.
Right. So we get over there, and, you know, we hang out with these 2 ladies. And, you know, they giving us alcohol and stuff like that.
Chemical warfare is what it's called.
And then they were like, are you guys leaving now? You guys okay? Can you drive? I was like, I'm all right. See? Mike was like, I don't know, man.
Oh, no.
I don't know, man. I'm kind of tired. I could just chill.
Man, whatever. I said, Jimmy, I'm cool if you cool. That's what I said. And Jimmy gave me that look like, all right. I was like, all right, cool. So he went to go talk in one of the places, and I went to talk to the other place. And he came to the door like, Mike, you cool? I said, yeah, enter. And he came in shirtless.
Bullshit.
I said,
bullshit. No.
I said, this nigga, he
sound like y'all both had your shirts on.
Well, my shirt was on. He was trying out for the Magic Mike movie.
That's the bull.
He had his shirt off and his jeans on.
That ain't what happened. That ain't
and had one button undone on his jeans.
I knocked on the door.
And he had on Guess jeans that night. You can see the triangle.
Bullshit. That's bull. I knocked on the door. I heard, huh? I was like, hey, what's up, man? I was like, you good? Well, just a minute. Hold on. Just a minute. That's what happened. That's what happened.
Why would I tell you to enter if it was going to be
you didn't say no enter, no entree-vous, fool.
You said entree-vous.
You didn't say nothing about no enter or nothing. You said, hold on just a minute.
Only thing I'm going to tell y'all about James Ross is don't take no fantasy voyage rides with him because he's going to change the story up to 9.
That's what happened. That's what happened. I'll just leave it.
If it was me, I'll tell you.
Nah, I'm telling you.
Now, Jimmy?
I'm telling you.
You know, it's always 3 sides to a story.
Gee, I know you ain't starting.
What?
Hey, never mind. This ain't the time nor the place.
Leave it at that.
T had women call him Thor.
Never had a woman call me Thor.
It's the hammer.
Going off the high diving board at Elmwood Park. Hey, be quiet over there. Okay. Boom, cannonball. I'm in the next thing you know, I'm up in the as Devin the Dude called the Briar Patch, military style.
Yeah,
hey, Mike, you can come out now.
Yeah.
I'm like, how the fuck do these motherfuckers know my name?
Cop called him by his name.
I said, ain't this a bitch?
Cop called you by your name, man.
Come on out, Mike.
I'll let you tell you the story on that one, too. I was so pissed. Another story, we was hanging out with some girls who I work with. Playing cards. 21, right? 21 shots.
So
these motherfuckers had a plan. T and the 2 women. I didn't catch on until like 8 shots in.
I don't even.
They kept giving the same cards out. I kept doing all the shots. They giggling.
I ain't had no plan. That was just the luck of the draw.
I was just the luck of the draw.
Honestly,
I kept getting over.
Cause man,
got set up.
I don't know.
I got set up. Yep.
It wasn't me.
Hip hop setups.
Now, Shaggy, it wasn't me, man.
Next thing they had a bright idea.
You gotta watch him tell stories.
Man,
people need not keep details on shit.
I'm giving you all the details you need to know. Next thing I know, I'm drunk, buzzing. They're like, "Hey, you want to go skinny dipping?" Antennas went up. She was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay." We lived off a dot in Underwood, 49 Underwood.
Yeah.
So the one chick was talking to T, and I was talking to her friend. Well, shit, hell yeah, we'll go. Well, where should we go? Was it your idea or was it mine? I think it was me. Yeah. They were talking about going, I forgot what they were talking about. I was like, well, shit, Elmwood Public Pool's right down here.
I think you came up with the idea.
Probably.
I think you said, man, we should go to Elmwood Park and go skinny dip.
He liked to jump in the water for some reason. There's plenty of stories of Mike in a pool or a hot tub or some shit. like fucking North Omaha Aquaman and shit.
It wasn't my idea. They said let's go skinny dipping. I said Elmwood Park.
I think maybe Chad co-signed for you.
Aquaman.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Yeah, let's do it."
Yeah, that motherfucker wasn't even in there. He was in there with Katie.
No, he was in there. It was all of us in there that night. We was all out there drinking.
Because remember, when Katie comes home, he went into his dwellings, and me, you, and the two chicks left.
No, he was there.
Fucked up. Well, yeah, he was there when Katie came. They went in the room. He wasn't drinking. Cause you know she would have broke his neck. 2 girls, 3 dudes.
Yeah.
Bad
I don't
look.
know. I can't remember. That was like 20 years ago.
Man, these motherfuckers get me out here to go swimming, skinny dipping, whatever you want to call it.
Wow. That's why they call you Aquaman.
We had a good time, and then our roommate and his girlfriend show up, and T did the cannonball. The neighbors called the police on us.
I bet.
It went all bad from there.
I bet if you go to the pet shop and take Mike to the aquarium area, he could talk to the fish and shit. He be like, "What's up?" You looking at him talking crack. He always around some water and shit, man.
Hey, we used to
always around some dead water.
We used to do a lot of swimming.
Yeah, I bet.
Am I lying, T?
Yeah.
So if I'm Aquaman, who is he? The Silver Surfer?
He don't swim.
He do swim.
The Silver Surfer don't swim.
Well, he swim on top of water.
He's a Thor.
Well, you got a surfboard.
You gotta surf the space waves. That's my favorite hero.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But nah, man, it's all right, man.
Y'all wrong, dude.
No, you wrong.
Y'all always trying.
You wrong. Don't.
Y'all always trying to put me in
He dead wrong. He did. Listen, if you want to get the real story of some shit, you should probably ask me. And you should probably ask T. Ask one of us before you ask Mike. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
They talk to y'all. I'm gonna incriminate. I'm gonna do 20. Shit, y'all gonna hang me out to dry. It was all his. It was his doing. Really? I guess y'all wasn't in the seat next to me, right? It was all my mastermind. I'm Pinky. And y'all the brain?
Nah, I'm just saying.
Okay, see?
I'm just saying.
And that's just one incident.
I'm just talking about as far as the story go.
My story is legit. It always checks out.
Shit. Okay. Whatever, man. I know. I know what happened.
Okay.
I'm just trying to help you out.
Like I said, it's always 3 sides to a story.
So where's the third?
The truth.
Where's the third?
Huh?
Where's the third?
The truth.
But the truth can't tell the truth to itself.
And the truth can tell the truth to everybody.
Right.
It can't talk.
But it's got to come out.
Exactly.
I will tell you the truth. I'm just trying to help. I'm trying to help you out.
I'll do a lie detector test and tell y'all the stories.
I'm trying to help.
See, what's happening is if I put a book out, y'all just don't want to make sure y'all incriminate yourself because y'all might then have girlfriends or people.
Nah, man, you put a book out, I'm gonna edit the shit out of that book. It's for real.
Okay. Yeah, y'all wrong.
You wrong.
I'm just
partially.
Nah, man.
Partially.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't right.
So
we done.
Man.
How's that when they do like this story? This movie is based on a true story. Yeah, some parts have been fabricated for television
to protect the names and
that's
the likeliness of all characters.
Yeah,
man, Jimmy.
Come on, man.
Don't do that, man.
Come on, hey, I'm trying to help.
Okay, what about the house? Not the house party, but what about the parties at the Shark Club? The rooms next door.
I didn't have a room.
You and Will?
That's one time.
One.
You.
Here we go.
It was you, Indian Jimmy, Ron, Tino. Y'all the ones that always had the rooms.
I got the room for free.
All right, but y'all always had the rooms.
Where were you at?
I just go and hang out and leave.
You would just leave. Huh?
I only got a room one time.
But you just left?
Yeah, I didn't hang out. I didn't hang out in the room like that with y'all. Y'all, I don't know what the hell.
Because you always had a room.
No,
Jimmy, here we go. We would have a room. We would get a room, party afterwards.
One time.
Wait. I ain't even talking about that. So we would get rooms. Sometimes we would pay. Sometimes a young lady I know that worked there would get rooms. Okay. So we would just party with the security sometime. And Jimmy would pop in like, hey, I got this going and blah, blah, blah. Well, one particular night, he like, hey, man, I'm getting ready to leave. Well, this night we had, I think, 2 rooms side by side. So I'm going to go in the other room, and Jimmy was leaving. And I just see some hands grab him and pull him into the room. So,
what? Who? For real?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
And it happened.
I don't remember what hands you talking about, but go ahead.
You know who it is. It's the same hands that was the night that you had the room next door to us, you and Will. It was them same hands.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So I fabricated it? No.
Well, I don't
No, that ain't what was said.
Only got a room there one time.
You got a room one time, but you got dragged into the room like you was on HBO after Lamps at midnight. He was walking and she just grabbed like, it's me.
Oh, shit.
Jimmy got some, what was it, BT Uncut? He got some BT Uncut shit.
No, man.
I said, Jimmy, what time did you get home? Oh, man, I got home about 4. I said, oh, I thought you left right at 1:30.
That night? You talking about that night?
What other night I'm talking about? Yeah, that night.
Yeah, I told you I was getting the room.
No, not the night you and Will got the room. The night the hands grabbed you.
That was the night me and Will got the room.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same hands that grabbed you, the same hands you got that room that night.
I don't know. I don't know what. I can't recollect. I don't know. I remember when me and Will.
Yeah, I remember.
I remember that night.
Will
had a room and I got a room.
Right.
Well, I didn't get the room, but I was in the room. And Will was in the room.
Right. And this is the week before that. Or maybe 2 weeks before that. Yeah.
I don't know who that was.
It's the same hands from that night. Just 2 weeks earlier.
Word? I don't remember.
You came to the room because that was a night, what was his name? The security guard came in with the beer and stuff. It was me, Indian Jimmy, Tino, Jimmy's dad, M, because I don't want to incriminate her, couple other young ladies, because Indian Jimmy invited some, Tino invited a couple girls, and our homeboy. His name is a color. We don't want to.
Yeah.
He came that night.
Hold up. I need some clarification. All right. So that night.
Yeah.
That's one night.
That's one night.
The other night.
It was a separate night.
Will got a room.
And we had a room. Right. And y'all was like 2 doors down.
Was I with the same person for both nights?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Because remember, her friend tried to hit on me, and when I had the room, and then 2 weeks later, she was. Well,
oh.
Yeah. So you follow me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because remember, after that, Will called both of us about that news.
Yeah.
See,
man,
wild times, huh? What you laughing at? You got wild times too, fool. I go to a party with this guy in Blair. That's just one incident. I could tell the other one about the fan, but that's too much. That'll make our ratings go through the roof.
You need to go there.
Ouch! That's all I'm gonna say.
Just leave that on the bench.
Wow.
Yeah, we might get in trouble for that one. That was pretty harsh.
Still going.
What?
We need to go. We need to go by our spot and try to get a picture of that shit,
man,
before they tear it down.
You talk about the Shark Club before they bury it. Yeah, just don't go to parties until you leave you around a bunch of white dudes. he disappeared. I got fucked up. Ended up with a bomb. laying across the front seat of his car, passed out for I don't know how long.
You got it in.
Dude, did I get it in to you?
I don't know what you did.
They handed me the bomb.
Here you go.
Yeah.
All I know is they just came down and said, man, you need to sign it, man. This is yours.
He come back, told me to unlock the door, and I just looked at him. I was gone, man. And on the ride back, I just kept saying, "Oh my God."
Yeah.
I blank. Oh my God, I blank. I'm like, what did this motherfucker do to this girl?
What?
Thor.
They ain't do nothing.
Rip.
Nothing. Nada.
He did something. I can tell.
I ain't do nothing.
Jimmy, I was in the back seat. You know how when you drunk and like any movement just throws you off? So I thought I was on a boat after all this, dude. I'm listening to her like, T, I had a wonderful night and you helped me and made me feel so good.
Damn.
Oh my God, T. I blank. T.
That's superhero.
I don't know.
I put that on my dad.
Superhero.
I don't know. I didn't do none of that.
They left together and came back together. And then the story came.
I don't know.
Only thing I know, he got a happy ending.
I plead the fifth. I plead.
Oh, you doing it Nick Cannon, huh?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I plead the fifth.
So, see, I was the innocent bystander in both of these stories. I rest my case.
Man.
I don't know what
I
happened.
don't have no incriminating evidence.
I didn't do nothing.
I ain't trying to get you in trouble.
I can't get in trouble because it's a past. It's past 7 years.
Oh,
Statute of limitations.
Okay. I'm going to keep that in mind.
My wife already told me, like, why don't you never talk about your past on the podcast?
Oh, well, shit. If you got the green light, then let's go.
To be continued.
Yeah.
Hey, I was young and single.
Just a minute.
And
Hold on.
Man, whatever, dude. You can even call the young lady. She'll tell you what you said didn't happen.
Bullshit.
Shit. You willing to put money on it?
I waited like 5 minutes for you.
Oh, come on, man.
I waited like 5 minutes. I was like, oh, shit. I got to know what he doing. I guess we staying here. Shit.
Like I said, Jimmy came to the door in his shirt with no shirt on.
That's bullshit. That's bull.
He had on Guess jeans.
I don't even wear Guess jeans.
They were the navy blue ones, the dark navy blue.
Guess jeans.
And the reason I knew they were Guess jeans because when he turned to walk away, she was right back, on his shoulder with her hand across. And I'm like,
real bullshit. He
lying
lying now.
I said, yeah, he get that. I said, yeah. Because ain't no girl going to just lay her hand over your shoulder with your shirt off and you ain't did nothing.
But that sounds like a damn Guess Jean ad.
Because that's you.
That didn't happen. That did
Man,
not happen.
I wish we was doing this live. So women that could like scroll in and like, has this ever happened? And they be, bing, yeah, that sounds like James. Come on, man. As soon as he turned from the doorway, he like, all right, man. And she was right behind. You know how like when you turn, the person turned with you, but she laid her arm over that dude. Like, I'm with you.
No, man, that did not happen.
Okay.
I came in knocked on that door by myself.
What?
I did. She was
okay. So wait. So if you came to the door by yourself, what was she doing?
She was in the bedroom.
Doing what?
Hell if I know.
Getting dressed?
Shit, she could have been painting her nails for I know.
He didn't answer the question.
Because nothing happened.
Jimmy, why would she not come to the door with you if I'm in the room with her friend?
Sleep.
I bet. I bet you she was sleeping.
She could have been balancing her checkbook. They had checkbooks at the time.
You put her to sleep.
No, I didn't.
Hey, man.
I didn't do anything.
Hey.
I did not do anything.
Your record is, you got good standing. We all know this. Hey. I can call 2 people now.
Hey. I did not have sexual relations with that young lady.
Okay.
Let's do this.
You want me to call?
Call.
I wish I could call her free. I'd be like, hey.
There's Facebook.
Ooh. I might get in trouble for doing that though.
Call.
Why you reaching out? I'd be like, hey, I'm trying to prove a point.
All I know was I went to the bathroom. I was trying to find a bathroom. And I knocked on the door to check on to see what the heck he was doing. See if he was all right. I was like, I don't know if he was going to stay or what. Right?
Yeah.
I knocked on the door. Just a minute. Hold on. I'm like, damn, okay. Shit, we staying.
That don't even sound like something I would say.
That's what you said.
Because, never mind. I didn't even say
That's what you said.
No, man.
I opened up the door, and she had on his T-shirt.
Oh.
That ain't true.
That bullshit. That's the truth.
She was still in the bed with her sweatpants
it
on
said Hanes
and her T-shirt on.
It said Hanes on it. It's white tee.
First of all, I didn't wear Hanes T-shirts back in the day. I wore St. John Bay. So I know that's a lie. You know why? Because I still got those T-shirts in my mama's basement in a box.
Well, I don't know what happened that night. You must have deviated from your St. John's Bay because she had on a Hanes T-shirt that night.
No, you thinking of her friend had on your Hanes T-shirt that night.
No.
Matter of fact, you didn't wear T-shirts. You wore white beaters because that's what she had on.
No.
See?
No.
And then he said, all right, well, we about to go back in here. He turned just like this. See? Here's the door. Matter of fact, here's on the door. They were standing like this. Right?
Yeah.
He said, all right. And he turned. Right? And she turned and laid her head over.
He lying. She wasn't even. He lying, man.
Oh, man.
Yo, he lying. He lying.
I wish I could get in touch with them without getting in touch.
I wish they had 50 camera phones back then.
I wish they had.
Because if they had a camera phone, when y'all open the door, I'd have took a picture of her in a T-shirt. She was like this. And he was like this. He was like,
you know he like, oh my God.
With the sheets. What you want? I'm like, hey, man.
No, wait a minute.
We leaving or what?
Look, now the story getting misconstrued because he said, hey, well, I guess we stand. Now you said, I said, what do you want? Which one
After
is
you
it?
open the door.
No, man.
I was like, so what you doing? I was like, we stand or what? I'm like,
come on, man. You trying to kill me.
I'm good. I was like, all right. I guess we stand. So then that's what happened.
So, but she wasn't behind you. You don't know what she was doing. She might have been
She was still in the room.
I bet.
Because I was trying to find the bathroom. I was like, where the fuck is the bathroom?
Now I'm about to play lawyer on this one. See,
go ahead.
I watch a lot of lawyer shows, and you ain't out to clear either, T. So, when you say people are in the room, you don't know what she was doing.
So I left her in the room.
I bet because she's getting dressed. She couldn't come out. She couldn't come out naked.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Hey. If I get the green light,
get the green light.
It's gonna be ooh, boy, Facebook. Ooh,
get the green light.
Man, I'm sounding like Shannon.
Give him the green light. Give him the green light.
Come on, Skip.
Give him the green light, John Legend.
Man, ooh, I wish I could reach out to him and be like, hey,
I know what
this happened, and then you know what they would say? Yes, it happened just like Mike said.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
I bet you she probably even still remember that night to the T.
Probably.
Because you broke her heart after that. See? He stuttered. They always say on shows, when you hesitate, you try to think of an excuse. So what is it, James?
Nothing happened.
Okay. You gonna stand by that?
Nothing happened.
You broke her heart because you ran. You dined and dashed. That's what you did.
I didn't. No, I didn't. Actually, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't. All right. We hung out. We talked.
Well, why she had
We was in the bed, but we talked.
Oh, so see, more stuff coming out.
Well, where the hell was I supposed to go, man?
You could have sat, okay, she could have been at the front of the bed, and you could have been sat on the bottom of the bed while y'all in the bed. So that's saying y'all were in the bed together. Now, come on.
We were sitting in the bed together. Okay. In the bed. All right. Now.
See? Go on, tell on yourself.
It wasn't like.
Was the lights on? And I know for a fact they weren't. My case, I'm done. Any more questions, Your Honor? No.
It's 2:30 in the morning.
So, people stay up to 2:30 in the morning with the lights on.
Anyway.
T, have you ever stayed up and talked to people with the lights on?
Yeah.
I know the lights.
Turn off the lights, light a candle. That's what happened.
Anyway.
She's like, Jimmy, you're so massive. Can I wear your shirt? Go ahead, baby.
She didn't have my shirt.
She had on your wife beater.
No, she did not. She did not. She had on like
She was right behind Jimmy. Hey, what are you guys doing?
She had on a t-shirt and like some shorts or something.
Man, also she got undressed.
Wasn't mine. She's about to go to bed. What you expected to be dressed in like a business suit?
Let me ask you something, T, since you sitting back delegating. If you over at a girl's house and you just hanging out, kicking it, when she gets out of one set of clothes into another set, what does that normally mean?
She's getting comfortable. It's her career.
But why would she get comfortable while you're there? She wouldn't get comfortable after you leave.
Probably
because that's giving you.
Probably because she knew we were staying and we weren't going nowhere because of what was going on in the next room.
Well, first of all, nothing happened in the other room because you didn't hear no noise. None. Nada. Oh, shit.
So I was like, hey, you want me to, I can sleep on the couch if you want. She's like, no, you can stay in there.
You a cold one. God.
I'm just saying, man.
I didn't even get that option. She was just telling me all about her ex.
She wasn't going to the couch, apparently.
Nah, because I knew we were leaving. So I thought. Until she came in with your white beater on.
She didn't have no white beater on.
She was right behind this dude at the door. Man, because she was like, ooh, what y'all doing? I said, no, we just sitting here talking. Boy. She was right behind Jimmy T. Eyes was bright. You know how, like, when you get excited?
Yeah.
Your pupils all, you just focus.
Oh, shit.
Because you know I used to work in opticals, and I know what that means. When your pupils are open and dilated, that means that you're excited.
I know what that means. I tell girls that. I was like, I tell girls you like me because I can see your pupils.
See, that's one. That's one of his lines.
They be like, ooh.
See, ooh. That's what she did that night. Ooh.
Zen shit. I'm like,
see, yeah, you giving us game, dude.
Should have said that because I can't use it. I ain't going on any dates anyway, but.
What you doing tonight, Jimmy?
I'm just having dinner with a friend. I am.
Okay.
This is the truth.
I don't know. I'm just saying right. I'm agreeing with you. Okay.
But
you just said you wasn't going on any dates.
It's dinner.
But ain't that a date?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think I'll rest my case, T. I think I've given up more than enough evidence to say James Ross is full of shit, and I'm clear of all charges that were brought upon me. I'm gonna get a Class A lawsuit against you for.
If you want to know the real story,
what they call that when you
talk to me,
character.
We talk to T.
Why would they not come to me? I'm the source.
The real story,
man. Look,
you get the source, but if you want to know the real story,
see, man, this is kind of like that show. What's that show that 50 Cent got? Power. And he the white dude. Tommy. All I did for you, and you gonna Tommy me.
So
we was in this together.
So I be the crazy one.
We was in this together, T.
The loose cannon.
You was my right hand man, and then we was in this together. You did all the dirt, and I gave you props, gave you the money, gave you the glam, and then you just turned on me, and then you was gonna shoot me at the end. You gonna Tommy me, Jimmy?
It's because your judgment is cloudy and affecting your. In this case, your storytelling.
Everything is clear. I can see clear. Nothing happened with me.
Call me Tommy.
Hey man, okay. You Tommy from Martin then. I'm still Martin. You Tommy. Don't nobody know where you work. I'm gonna get it. I'm somehow gonna find a way to get in touch with these 2 young ladies.
You do that,
and then it's gonna be cracking.
You do
so
that.
We can get the true story behind this.
You do that,
and then when we do get it, they gonna tell the truth and free my name.
You do that.
That it was all
Facebook.
me. It was all me. It wasn't all me. You was there.
I was there.
I was in the passenger seat. You was driving. You drove me there.
I explained that, but it was your idea to go.
Oh, so you didn't want to go?
I was like, I ain't doing nothing. Let's go.
Okay, so you was the right hand man. Well, left hand because you was
like
driving.
You was like, yeah.
Come on, man.
It's like, man, they want us to come over.
That's all.
Like, well,
if I come to you with a proposition, T, it's your choice. I can't put a gun to your head.
But what I'm saying is, it was Labor Day weekend. I was like, okay, cool. We'll hang out, whatever.
Because T was doing his thing at the time. Otherwise, he was home.
I'm sure.
No, you was working because you work nights. You was still doing this thing.
What I'm saying is, from the point we got to the last fuse and got to the crib, and then for the time we entered the door. The time we entered the door,
and what did I say? What did I say?
That's where the story is all
screwed up. But what I said when we hit the door, I said, "Hey, Jimmy, we ain't gonna stay." No, we ain't gonna stay.
You said that?
What? Yeah, because I already knew what their mindset was. I said, "Dude," and next thing you know, they start offering us alcohol. I said, "Jimmy," because it was one, then it was another one. Then we started talking, and they kept going back to the kitchen. Kept your mind off the alcohol. It got us to this situation, like Ghost and Tommy, or Martin and Tommy. Either way, you still Tommy.
Blame it on the.
No, man. Hey, man, I never blame it on alcohol. I can always consume my alcohol, except for the skinny dipping thing. That was y'all's doing. Come on, man. You got me. But wait till I get. Whoa.
You do a lot of skinny dipping, man.
When did I skinny dip?
You did it in Shark Club.
That wasn't skinny dipping.
Well, you said you always around body of water.
It was New Year's Eve, and we all had a room, and there was women in the hot tub and in the pool, and I jumped in.
What you say, dolphin?
That's all I did. I jumped in. Nothing special.
Man. Okay.
It was me, Jimmy, Russell, Gary. I want to say Will. I think Nicole, Holly, and some other people. And we all had poolside rooms. We was enjoying life.
This fool swam to the other end of the pool like Michael Phelps. He did laps around the pool like Michael Phelps. I was like, damn, man.
Michael Phelps. First, I went from the notorious Playboy to Michael Phelps.
Same thing.
Damn, man. Y'all killing me today, man. All right, man. It ain't even April Fool's Day yet.
In the water. Backstroking.
That wasn't even my strong front.
He doing a synchronized swimming. He
with who?
Me up. He's spinning around underwater and shit. I was like, oh my God, dude.
Well, I guess this will be the last of the podcast for today because I know people are going to have a lot of questions for James. I wish we could take a poll. Man, I wish we could. Who do the people believe, me or Jimmy? Or I should say Tommy and Ghost.
I bet you.
Or Martin and Ghost.
I bet y'all win.
Man,
I bet y'all win.
Yeah, if you sabotage the women and tell them that they better side with you, you'll incriminate them.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
All right, man. I'm gonna try to reach out. Watch.
Reach him.
Like, ooh, I remember that night like it was yesterday.
Nothing but an instant message away. Reach him.
All right, well, you go ahead and hit that button, Playboy.
I don't have all the information like you got on your friend.
What? Well, the only thing I do is contact one. They'll contact the other.
Well, contact her. Contact.
See, now I gotta do all the dirty work.
Well, I don't have the information. You got the information because of what happened.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know what it is, and then like, hey, You know what I'm talking about. So you got the information. Contact me.
I'm gonna try to reach out and see what happens.
Reach out.
And we will have an update on the next podcast.
Yeah.
Until then, I guess I'm Ghost / Martin. I'm out.
I'm just.
I'm out.
Tune in next time, y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna
More
touch up.
tales.
We're gonna touch up on Thor too.
And in Mike's case, freaky tales, like he too short.
Why am I freaky? You the one had a kid.
Hey man.
Hey Dad.
He came in the room, dude. He was supposed to be asleep.
He's like, way to go, sport.
But like I said, he probably like, yeah, he knocked it out like a champ.
He was like, way to go, Dad.
Like, that was my mama, but he was a champ.
And you called me too short.
You asked. I gave you a story.
Yeah, but you called me too short.
That was like I don't know. That was an unfortunate incident.
You the golden child, not me.
Shit.
Said, I want the knife.
That was just an awkward,
yeah,
mad awkward incident. He was supposed to be asleep.
Right.
So
I'm out. I'm good.
We out.
Until next time. To be content.
Love, peace, and hair grease.
I'm out.